From putting a heckler in her place...
Are you the idiot who got up halfway through the special?
...to giving an interviewer a harsh dose of reality.
Everybody who fails as a father says that to me.
Here are 10 times Bill Burr made hecklers cry, starting with the time he made fun of a woman for an unclear heckle.
It's unbelievable. Can't understand you. Female voice does not travel well. I don't know what it is. Up close or in a whisper can make you hard, but beyond 10 feet, it just sounds like a couple of birds fighting over a French fry or something, you know?
In the end, Bill handled her easily, despite her coming in when he least expected it, unlike the next heckler who walked right into his trap.
All I want to get is a 22. That's it. 22 caliber, protect the house. No big deal. That's it. Come on. No, you think I wasn't setting them up? How many times did I say 22 caliber? I said the first time I heard the groans. I just keep sending that fishing line out there. There's always one guy that takes the bait.
And he didn't relent, laying into the heckler.
22 caliber. See, where you get the little queer gun? You got a holster between your buttocks with that gun. Sir, let's just say, for the hell of it, I had a loaded 22 in my hand and I started shooting at you. What would you do? Other than run screaming out of the building, sticking babies in front of you like Martin Sheen in the Dead Zone, right?
But while Bill was always ready for hecklers and an audience, he kept the same energy for celebrities too. Like the time the host of the radio show The Breakfast Club, Charlemagne, asked an unnecessary question.
I've only met 2 people that had like a vibe like her in my life. And the first one was a dude. He was just, so that wasn't happening.
Wasn't he tight?
No, he was like, no, just walked in the room, you know, and you just knew the person was coming in the room. She has that vibe, right?
Hold on, you gotta clear that up. I want to be clear about that. You didn't date the guy, nothing.
No.
I just want to make sure.
And in his signature fashion, Bill immediately pointed out how ridiculous the question was.
Why are black people like all this homophobia? You always got to check. Like, what are you doing
for the
with your
story.
manicured eyebrows? Like, I'm fucking gonna sit here and act like you're all good over there. Like, you don't swing a leg over the fence every once in a while. You got sandals on and white socks. You look like you just came from a steam room.
But while Bill didn't spare the host from his absurd question, he gave that same treatment to a heckler who was fishing for a compliment.
No offense, but there's no Eiffel Tower here. I think that's a little pricey. You're welcome!
And he went on to point out how odd her heckle was.
Thank you for not just laughing. Thank you for verbally letting me know that you appreciated that. Thank you!
But Bill wasn't satisfied yet.
She either has no stairs in her house or someone doesn't know how to walk up them. Did you call? Did you call the plumber? Thank you! That's the way she said it. She said it not like I was 10 feet away. She said it like I was downstairs in the rec room. Changing a fuse or something. That's not it! Oh, it's still not working! Hey, done! Okay! Thank you!
Bill didn't just hate being heckled himself, he disliked seeing other comedians get put down too, like the time he was a guest on the Kill Tony podcast.
Fuck, this is brutal. Is this gonna be an hour of this? I don't want to do this to people.
Back in March 2016, Bill attended the podcast's open mic event, where aspiring comics were given a chance to perform for 1 minute. But Bill didn't like the way the host, Tony, was treating a performer who had bombed.
That was an interesting way to get to that Trump thing. You made Pat do that whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
How did?
Yeah, but didn't you kind of fuck him with the music on the way up? You know, you're like, he's gonna suck. It's just you put it in everybody's mood. It's like, can you give him a chance?
It was gonna be that bad no matter what music played him up.
Prompting Bill to share his honest thoughts about the show's format.
Yeah. This is brutal. Is this gonna be an hour of this? I don't want to do this to people. It's horrible. Nobody can be funny in a minute. It's stupid.
Yeah.
This is stupid. It's stupid. You're fine. You're fine. One more, and then I'm out. All right?
Nevertheless, Tony went back to berating the comic again.
You did so bad, one of our guests is about to quit. I don't know what else to tell
Oh, if there's a negative lining, Tony will find it. There it is, right between the ray of sunshine. There's that little nugget of negativity. You f***ing
Bill could be harsh with critics and hecklers when he needed to be, and a perfect example of that was when a heckler interrupted him while filming a special.
Talking about hitting women, sweetheart. And I think you just added another reason.
It started when Bill asked a question as part of his set.
How come you can't ask questions? You can only ask questions about what the guy did. You can never ask about the woman. Why is that? Why is that? What is that? What does answer him right mean? What does that mean? Are you the idiot who got up halfway through the special during the bit and you're like walking around like I'm not f***ing taping a special here? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
And Bill showed no mercy as he continued to tear into her.
You had to ignore all of that and now you're gonna like yell out? And not only that, yell something that makes no f***ing sense whatsoever? Answer him! Answer him!
Finally, he returned to his routine.
Every f***ing special I do, there's always one! Always right down the f***ing middle.
But not before throwing one more jab at the heckler.
Talking about hitting women, sweetheart. And I think you just added another reason. Jesus fucking Christ. I love this. I'm not even in a relationship with her, and she's fucking nagging me. Unbelievable.
This heckler thought she had the answers, just like the Your Mom's House podcast host, Christina P., when she tried to psychoanalyze Bill.
I just felt like a p- after a while. Like, when are you going to just, get off this f***ing couch here and go live your life and stop having to talk to this f***ing person?
Yeah, you're full of anger. Because you flog yourself for being vulnerable.
Oh, would you stop it? Like you have some sort of psychology degree?
10 years in therapy.
So what? I've watched football for 40 years. I shouldn't be somebody's coach.
But Bill made her regret the interruption almost immediately.
Then you're going to like superimpose your fucking issues of the psychos in your life onto me. It's like fucking alcoholics. They just always like, oh yeah, you're drinking. You drink. You must be like me.
Yeah.
The whole world, because they're addicts. So they're so fucking self-involved. The whole world has to be like them.
Even her husband and co-host Tom Segura had something to say to her.
Can shrink right now. I mean, let the guy get angry sometimes.
In the end, Christina got off easy because she knew when to back off, unlike Ethan Klein, who dug himself deeper and paid for it.
I went into therapy after that episode.
When Bill appeared on the H3 podcast back in 2018, the host, Ethan Klein, seemed noticeably uneasy.
To whatever Comic-Con of podcasting, would you be nervous?
Yes.
All right. Well, you're an apprehensive
talking
person.
to a nervous guy.
I'm so neurotic. I'm nervous. I'm nervous right now.
Okay.
Very nervous.
I don't think that's going to help.
How do you, was there ever, no.
Unfortunately for Ethan, it turned out that Bill was right.
It seems like you're in love with your daughter, hearing you talk about her on the podcast.
Jesus Christ. Well, you're pretty perceptive. Like you care about your own child.
Listen.
And things only got worse when he couldn't figure out when to let a topic go.
And he also had a zillion kids, so I mean, yeah.
Really? How many siblings do you have?
I don't know, dude. The internet's too weird to give out all that information.
Oh, you don't even want to say how many because you're afraid that it will
by all means,
compromise
keep
your
talking
privacy.
about it. Is there any way you can cut this out? I'm honest, dude. Like,
seriously?
Yeah, no, dude. There's f***ing lunatics out there.
And by the end of the interview, he was a wreck.
Whew. All right. I don't know why that got so flat on my part. Tell me about all things comedy. I don't know. You see, I'm nervous. I'm sweating here.
I'm just going to let you sit.
Leading Ethan to reveal the effects of it a year later.
I went into therapy after that episode. I'm not even being kidding. And after that episode with Bill Burr, I came home and that's when I started taking antidepressants and I went to therapy.
Wow.
It was soul crushing.
While Ethan drew fire from Bill due to nerves and inexperience, the same can't be said for Howie Mandel, who came across as rude after saying this comment about Bill's daughter.
You left out a word.
4 years of hatred toward me. 4 years of hatred. Get ready, because you got a daughter, too. Wait till she's a teenager. Wait till the hell.
Everybody who fails as a father says that to me.
I failed?
I think so, yeah.
Although Bill explained what he meant, he didn't spare Howie's feelings.
Toll, I'm just not feeling like good vibes between the two of you.
We're doing a podcast together.
It feels like a business decision.
After that, things got awkward when Howie took a chance to show off.
How many one-armed kids in Africa had to dig out that fucking aluminum for some fucking asshole over here to make that thing? What are you gonna do with that? Put it next to your Cable Ace Award? You held that up like it was a Golden Globe. We're in the middle of my interview, and you're sitting here accepting awards. How do you think that makes me feel?
Bill was no stranger to schooling people like Howie, like the time he brutally roasted the whole city of Philadelphia for ruining a show.
Standing backstage for 3 hours to get booed by this GED stupid ass piece of shit fucking crowd.
Back in 2006, Bill was part of Opie and Anthony's comedy tour, along with other great comedians like Patrice O'Neill, Louis C.K., and Tracy Morgan. When Bill tried to perform his set, the drunk audience started booing him, causing him to teach them a lesson.
Bunch of f***ing losers. fucking Rocky is your hero. The whole pride of your city is built around a fucking guy who doesn't even exist. What's that, sir? What do you have to say, sir? Never passed the 8th grade. What brilliant are you gonna fucking tell me, huh? Go back to the dock and go unload some shit. You fucking warehouse working, weed smoking, disappointment for your mother.
While many of the other comedians had cut their time short, Bill refused to walk off.
7 minutes left. 7 motherfucking minutes left. And I'm doing all 7.
And when his time ran out, he couldn't help but leave the city of brotherly love with one final parting shot.
I'm out of time. You guys were here, man. Thank you very much. All of you go f yourselves in your own ass. Have a good night.
Closing off a legendary rant that wouldn't be forgotten anytime soon.